You know the name.
Hell yes, Alan Keating.
You know the style.
He's going to stack two players.
But what if Alan Keating had another gear that he rarely reveals?
And here comes a world-class fold.
My name is Camila, and in this video, we are going to explore the other side of Alan Keating.
I'm actually trying to rip every single chip off of the table.
Keating had a stellar performance on Hustler Casino Live's high stakes week number 3, and despite booking a small loss, I think it was one of Keating's best performances on Hustler Casino Live.
I like these moments.
So the first hand we're gonna look at, Alan Keating has a big decision to make on the flop.
He's got 42% equity in position. And there's the quick call. Game out of the muck yet?
If you see the pre-flop action, Jabrell already looks a little uncomfortable as he leans back into his chair. Let's see a flop.
Keating outflops Jabrell.
All in. All in.
Oh, wow. What an amazing shove by Jabrell. I don't even think Alan Keating can call this.
As we can see right from the flop action, Alan Keating is curious, not concerned, facing the all-in from his neighbor.
I like these moments. How do you feel about this particular moment? I feel extraordinarily weak.
Whoa, some honesty after sending it all in.
Should have done some research, you know? I don't think it's necessary.
Alan mentions, I should have done some research, alluding to there being information to be gained from Jabrell's body language.
If Alan calls, this is a 360K pot.
You have a pair? No, I just raised 40 grand and, you know, ace king, ace queen maybe, I don't know. Pocket, right? I know the feeling.
Alan starts probing and kind of commiserates with Jabrell, you know, wanting to stuff all the money in, just like, fuck it, you know? And again, we see Jabrell start to lean back, almost like, oh no, like, is this the right guy to have said that? Because Alan Keating's like, I know the feeling, right?
140?
This is torture for Jabrell.
A little bit more, no.
Torture.
Wow, this is strange.
He just impulsively went all in with ace king of diamonds.
90, 110, 20.
On a pretty bad flop for the situation.
See, your problem here is I beat one hand, so it's really hard to fold.
What a call this would be.
Okay.
What a call it is.
Twice, what do you have? Let's go twice. 2 times. Okay.
361,000 in the middle.
Yeah, you're good.
Keating way out in front with bottom pair. Are you not entertained? A nice handshake.
No,
before
I
he
had a big
runs
hand before the flop and just kind of nailed it.
the turn and river twice.
The fuck out of here! Natural 7, you know. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
All right, so the first run out is a wrap. It's going to Keating. Okay. Unless Keating can find 4 or 3 on the river, they're going to chop this up.
This could be really painful, this one.
He wasn't just able to soul read for hero calls that night. He made some massive folds with thick value hands too.
And here comes a world-class fold. Hell yes, Alan Keating.
Okay. How's that feeling?
It's not. It smells good. Very sweet. I don't smoke it all anymore, but I still love the smell.
Here we go. It's the right side of a cooler, finally, for Alan Keating. Top 2 against the overpair.
25.
Just calls.
That's 78.
Oh no. Oh no. DJ turns top set, puts in a very savvy check.
Every time I get to LA and I walk out of the airport, I smell.
Might we see a $500,000 pot?
Watch out, bro.
The whole damn city.
brutal turn card.
115.
Come on, Alan, dig deep.
So here we get to a turn in a multi-bet spot. DJ's out of position and he goes for, as the commentator says, a savvy check. This is good because it lets Keating go for some bluffs, try and put some pressure on one pair hands. DJ makes it look like maybe he's capped at ace king and he's trying to pot control, but then he check raises. It's massive strength in a 3-bet pot. I think Keating knows this. I think Alan Keating knows his image. He knows he's in a multi-bet spot, and this line signifies massive strength. Are you really gonna try and run a huge bluff on Alan Keating? Do you remember what happened to the last guy who tried to run a huge bluff?
DJ could have a hand like ace jack of diamonds, but Alan suspects something's up.
Aces?
It's one of the hands you beat.
Kings?
Look at that. Did DJ just give it away? That smile was pure after Alan asked him if he had kings.
This is the elephant in the room. Did DJ intentionally give it away? Did he let Keating off the hook? I believe actions speak louder than words, and without the verbal probing by Keating, he might be forced to fold anyways. But it does ask the question, who doesn't get this gesture versus DJ?
Also inappropriate, and here comes a world-class fold. Hell yes, Alan Keating.
I'm not even emotionally ready to look at this card, you know?
And what about getting max value? Yeah, he was firing on that gear too. Here's a hand that has no verbal wizardry to examine, but I do wonder if Keating caught a live read on Santosh because the top card on the flop pairs on the river and Keating bombs it for max value.
Turns an open ender. Does Alan want a pot control here? Just kidding. That was a fake rhetorical question. He never pot controls. Santos just calls. This is brick wall, respect, brick wall. Aces hold. Aces and eights, no longer a dead man's hand.
Check.
Alan going for max value. Can't bet too much, because Santos definitely could have trips.
Bet.
Size and bets 95,000. Guess he wasn't worried about trips, was he?
Again, I think that Keating knows his image and he might be targeting a hand like 10-9 that was open-ended on the flop and picked up a pair. Alan has the ace of diamonds, which cuts down on some of his opponent's bluff combos, but that means Santosh could think Keating is trying to move him off a hand with a busted nut flush draw.
The bigger you bet here in Alan's spot, the more curious Santosh gets with his bluff catcher. Alan has bet more than half his stack. He won't be getting bluffed here. Perhaps Santosh is thinking this is too big for an overpair. It must be a bluff. Santosh, meet Alan Keating.
Call. Ace.
Max value Keating.
Thank you.